How's it going, guys? It's Mash, and welcome to Let's Play Mega Man 5 Part 2. Anyway, in this next chapter, we're going to start off by going up against Mr. Gravity Man over here. Probably with one of the most interesting stages in the game. Gravity Man. He has the ability to control gravity with the unit installed in his body. A good point is, he is a devoted researcher. A bad point is, he is unsocial. He likes physics and dislikes outer space. Like I said, essentially his stage is all about the power of gravity. As you can see, there's a little flashing downward arrow. That signifies that gravity will be flipped downward like what gravity normally is. And as you saw before, I was upside down, stating that the upwards arrows are essentially going to make me, it just mirrors everything. I'm upside down. It's a little trippy at first once you try to get used to it. Like right there, I was actually trying to slide and I couldn't because it was just a little weird. But once you get a little bit of time to actually mess around with it, it's not that bad. Just got to be a little careful and wary and just get used to it. I think it's probably one of the nicest little differences in the levels that they actually brought into this game. It was fun. It was really different too, and it was really trippy actually seeing Mega Man flipped upside down like this when I was a kid. But other than that, this level is actually pretty simple. As always, those little turrets, deal with them. They're not fun. Not really much of a worrisome area, honestly. The level itself is pretty damn simple. But anyway, some trivia for the game. Anyway, I ran out of all my interesting trivia about the game itself, so I got a little bit of interesting tidbits of each of the robot masters essentially for each level. With Gravity Man, he is actually the only robot master from Mega Man 5 that will never reappear as a boss in any other Mega Man game. There's actually two arcade games they made, as well as a couple of other handheld Mega Man games. He never appeared in them, so it's kind of let down. He was the only one that's never really been seen again after this game, but such is the case. Like I said, these are very easy robot masters, very bland robot masters. And as you saw there with the emblem, try to make it like a really deep jump so you have enough time to actually get over on the other side and actually grab the emblem. It can be a pain in the ass if you try to jump early on, so just try to do it at the very bottom or very top of the roof. I'll just say very top of the roof, since you end up going upside down. Anyway, what else can I give you? He's actually the only robot master. This is Gravity Man still. Oh, be careful of that spike as well. It can be a little dirty bastard at times. But he's the only robot master that actually ever appeared on the box art for the North American version of Mega Man 5. So that's a thing. And yeah, so we're already at Gravity Man stage. That was really quick. His entire thing in the stage will be to essentially just keep switching gravity on us. And it's sometimes easier to go at him with Star Crash, that's his weakness, but I was feeling kind of bold while I was recording this because I had to do it before because I was having really bad luck when I was practicing hitting him with the Star Crash, just because you have to be essentially side by side with him so you don't get hit, but you're able to damage him. And I had so much easier time actually just shooting him like this, because like I said, all these robot masters are really easy to kill with just the Mega Buster, but I was just having a really, really bad time with this. And, I mean, if I do it again, I believe, the next time through, because I'm going to die here. And it's just, yeah. And I believe that was my last life as well. Nope, it was not. I end up trying to do this again. This was me being very, very, very pissy and boldly that I could actually, take him on. I was very thick-headed during this recording, and I apologize, but at least you can see me fail. I am not the best in the world of Mega Man games, but I do sure as hell take a challenge. Essentially, if anything, this is a really good example of what not to do when you're going up against him. Don't stop moving. Keep really good attention of where he's walking, where he's running, because he'll drop whenever, really. He can drop after a couple seconds or just stop, not even move, and drop like what he did there. Kind of a pain in the ass, but such is the case. I was very thick-headed. I apologize. No, I can give you a little bit more, one more trivia fact since we have all this time now. But essentially, Gravity Man is also the only robot master to ever have a triangle-shaped face. And yes, that is my face. Whenever I game over in this game, that is what you'll see after I cut to me getting back to the boss like this. So, enjoy that face if ever I fuck up real bad. But anyway, this time around, I was not having any more of Gravity Man shit, and I believe I continued using the Mega Buster charge. As you can see, my shots were at least a lot more accurate this time around. I do believe I used the Star Crash at some point. If not, I'm sure I will use it at some point, so you guys can see it. It's very simple, very easy. Like I said, it is the shield weapon of the game, so you'll see Star Crash at some point. Oh yeah, I'm recalling now because I said I recorded everything already off the bat. This is all post-commentary. But essentially, I was just really, I was too prideful. I was like, nope, you know what? I'm going to beat him with the Mega Buster. I'm going to prove a point. Yeah, I was in the zone at this point. I was not having any of this shit. But there we go. We have defeated Gravity Man. With as much... Oh my god, I cannot believe I let you guys watch me fail so much. I feel embarrassed. Not really. But yeah. Anyway, with defeating Gravity Man, we have now been given his new move, the Gravity Hold. Gravity Hold. When used by Mega Man, he increases the gravity of all enemies on the screen to 20 Gs, damaging them. Then reverses the gravity, sending the enemies that were defeated flying upward. But yeah, so now the next person we're going to actually go up against is going to be Gyro Man. He's possibly the saddest robot master just because of his description, as you'll see in just a second. Gyro Man, a robot master that resembled a helicopter. He was originally planned to have a flying device, but it was replaced by a propeller built into his back due to cost issues. A good point is, he is proud. A bad point is, he has disdain. He likes bamboo copters and dislikes jet engines. So yeah, essentially Gyro Man is who he is because, well, his creator was cheap. It's kind of sad, but such is the case. But anyway, Gyro Man stage is essentially the cloud area that they've had since Airman. Very easy. It's one of those levels that, like, it's very easy at the beginning, but at the very end, they like to be Satan on you. This is one of those levels that I said before can be true and utter Satan. But luckily, I do know I didn't fail miserably at the stage, at the part that is hell, because you only have it happen to you so many times before you know what to do. But essentially, as you can see, there is a lot of bottomless pits in this area, so do be careful. Bottomless pits are death as well as are spikes, so be careful. Anyway, other than that, I mean, this entire stage is pretty self-explanatory. There is another part in the game that actually what was it called again? Sequelitis, made by Egoraptor, where he actually talked about a specific point in this level that actually taught you a little bit about the game before, what was about to happen, essentially the conveyance he was speaking about before. And we'll get to that point at some point, and I'll let you know. These platforms will spin you around. It's kind of trippy, but it doesn't really affect how you jump. Just stay on them and wait until they're about to drop, and you'll know how far you have to be. Or if you're feeling, you know, pretty brave, you can jump whenever, but I normally am just really patient about it. But anyway, we are now... No, we're not. I don't think we're near the hell part yet. We're almost there, though. Yeah, we're close. We're gonna be going up one more stairway, and that'll be the beginning of hell. But anyway, Gyro Man. Gyro Man actually has a weird glitch. Well, it's not really a glitch. It only happens if you're using a cheat device. But if you're able to remove the sky from his stage, when we get to his stage, you'll, his battle screen, you'll actually see. But if Gyro Man actually, that was actually a really good jump that I did to actually avoid those. This was the conveyance area that he was talking about, and this is the true hell, the spikes. But what I was gonna say beforehand was, if you remove his sky, he jumps in the air, he will die, but it will leave Mega Man stuck in his stage. It will continue. That's the hell part right there. When you're getting close, when that part of the floor is getting close to the ground, well, the elevator platform is, start walking a little bit. So you'll walk a little bit and then slide. Don't mash slide because you'll sometimes double slide and then you'll get killed by the spikes. Trust me, I know. It happened to me many a time. But that's the hellish moment right there. That's really the only hellish moment. But it can be a pain in the ass, and there's really no way of actually just sliding to make time. That's the only way you can actually really get past that without dying. But anyway, we've made it to Gyro Man stage, and this is this guy that I was talking to you about before. He will sometimes jump into the air like that and shoot his little gyro blades at us. Very easy to beat, though. Very, very simple. He will be dead in very, very, very quickly with gravity hold. Very, very disappointing. But that was Gyro Man. Anyway, with the defeat of Gyro Man, though, we are now getting his weapon, which is the Gyro attack. It's an interesting attack, but meh, could be better. We also get the Rush Jet. Gyro attack. When equipped by Mega Man, he shoots a propeller-shaped cutter forward, which can change direction up or down once per shot. And as before, the Rush Jet is the same Rush Jet as we've been dealing with before since Mega Man, I believe, 2 or 3? I believe it was 3. It was 3. Silly me. Crystal Man. A mysterious robot master that was created to help finance his creator's operations through the creation of artificial crystals, which Crystal Man can also use as a special weapon called the Crystal Eye, by releasing crystal orbs that rebound off surfaces. He can also attack with energy shots from the crystals in his abdomen. A good point is, he's mysterious. A bad point is, he's shady. He likes fortune telling and dislikes scientists. But yeah, so we are now on. We are just clearing through these robot masters now. I don't believe I even died on Gyro Man stage. I'm actually kind of happy about that. But anyway, this is Crystal Man stage. It's very reminiscent to me, at least, of his Jewel Man stage. I believe it was Jewel Man. Yeah, Jewel Man, or I don't remember. Mega Man 3. Was it Jewel Man? It's eluding me right now. But essentially, this area is gonna have a lot of these little crystals falling to the ground. They hit you, you will fall into the bottomless pits, and they're not cool. And there we go, I died. The star attack is the star crash is actually really good to avoid the crystals. And honestly, I'm scared to death whenever I don't have star crash and I'm in this area, just because it feels like the crystals that are falling out of those pipes are falling out randomly, and it's just not good. And most of the time, it'll like just know when I'm about to jump. It's one of those things that I feel like, you know, like with not Mega Man, Mario games, where you're far away from the piranha plant and it won't come up, but when you're closer to it, it won't. Think of the opposite with this game, with these pipes. That's what I think of. But as you can see there, I ran out of Star Crash, and I'm gonna be kind of patient, trying to like time my jumps. It's very worrisome. As you can see there, I almost got hit. Luckily, I didn't get hit on that one. But it's very easy for it to happen. And as you can see there, we have Eddie again. Eddie, the helpful robot who will give us stuff. This time around, I don't think he actually gives us any life pellets or like energy pellets. He actually gives us, you know, the good stuff. So that's pretty good. Makes the game a little bit easier, a little less luck. But I mean, whatever he can do to help me, I am more than willing to deal with. And those skull-like guys who were shooting crystals at us. You cannot shoot them or attack them when they're flashing. That just means that they're invincible while they're charging up their crystal blast. But once they shoot it, they'll be frozen for a couple seconds, and then you can hit them with a charge buster. You can also slide around them. We won't have to do that till later on, so keep in mind we will do that later on. We just don't get the chance to do it in this stage. Anyway, Crystal Man stuff. Ooh, and I got a free man. I believe I got a free man. Oh no, this is when I was getting taunted, right when I got over it. That's when I lost the free man. Gotta love it. But anyway, Crystal Man trivia. Crystal Man's body in his official artwork is actually teal, but if you could see in the artwork, he was teal, but in his character portrait for the game itself, he's green. Don't know if that was just an oversight on the part of the creators of the icons and the faces, but yeah, that's a trivia thing. But also, Crystal Man and Wave Man are the two robot masters of Mega Man 5 that do not get a NetNavi counterpart in the Battle Network series, which is, I mean, not really much of a letdown. They really put a lot of NetNavis in those games, but I don't know. Would have been nice to, you know, see every single NetNavi iteration of a previous Mega Man classic character. Also, with Gyro Man as well as Crystal Man, they are actually the only two bosses in Mega Man 5 that actually take damage from each other, each and every weapon of the game. So you can actually hurt every single one of them. Every single one of our attacks that we get can actually hurt Gyro Man and Crystal Man. So some enemies don't get attack damage from some certain weapons, so I don't know, that's kind of nice. It means that you can really do damage with anything, and it's not really bad to really go up against them second or third. But anyway, we are in Crystal Man's stage, and he is weak against Gyro Man's weapon. Now, it might look like I'm doing a very horrible job right now, which I think I kind of do this first time around, because I normally try to get Crystal Man in a certain pattern while he will keep jumping in the air. Yeah, he's going to kill me, I believe. Oh, is he? No. Yeah, he's going to kill me. Is he? Yeah, he's going to kill me. But essentially, he will get stuck in a pattern where he will keep on jumping left and right above me, and I'm actually able to hit him with the gyro attack. And normally I'll lose a life because of it, but once I get him in the pattern, it's pretty simple. I believe I got him in the pattern this second time, but the gyro attack is his weakness, so don't worry. He'll take enough damage sooner or later against him. As you can see there, I was missing horribly. I was waiting for him to just start the pattern, and there we go. I think I got him in the pattern. Yep, he's now just going to keep doing that over and over again. Very simple, very easy. As always, very easy Robot Masters. But be wary of his crystal eyes. They do take a lot of damage. He did do, certainly, a lot of damage against me, so... But anyway, we have now received his new weapon, the Crystal Eye. We'll be able to essentially use the same crystals that he did before, and my description will give you all the rest of that info. Crystal Eye. When equipped by Mega Man, he can shoot a large artificial crystal orb. When it hits a wall, it splits into 3 smaller orbs that bounce along for a while before disappearing. They disappear after hitting an enemy. Only one Crystal Eye can be on screen at one time. Anyway guys, that's it for today's episode. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'm really loving the support you guys have been giving me for this new series, and I hope that you guys keep on enjoying. As always, this is Mash, and I will see you in the next episode.